What's going on, everybody? It is a new year for all projects and old games. I've had this series on hiatus for some time, but I'm back and giving this another go. I love games, and I'm going to make time to do some more of these videos. So without further ado, welcome back to first-person shooter history and our long-awaited episode 5, Stellar 7. Enjoy. Stellar 7 was developed by Damon Sly and published originally by Software Entertainment Company in 1983 for the Apple II family of personal computers. In Stellar 7, you are a member of Future Earth's military space force and operate over a cosmic battle tank known as the Raven, Earth's last hope of defense against a nefarious race of aliens known as the Arcturans. Your objective is to battle your way through a series of star systems and take out the enemy's leader, Gerd Draxon. Now you can probably tell by the footage so far, but this game looks very familiar to our Episode 3 game and Atari hit, Battlezone. The story behind this game, allegedly, is that Damon Sly, who would later go on to co-found Dynamics, programmed it on a dare from his friend that he couldn't write a version of Battlezone that would run on a home computer. One thing led to another, and eventually he wound up with this. To me, this game is an example of cloning that was done right. By the time the idea for this game came about, Battlezone had already been a hit in the arcade for a couple of years. Everybody knew what it was, and there were ports right around the corner. The formula for a tank game was there and established, and in this case you had a company, or in the case of this game's day and age, one guy who took an already popular title and made something new that did everything the game which inspired it did, but also added something to it. There's a lot more to this game. More enemies, more functions like stealth. Essentially it took a formula, mixed in some new ideas, and formed and shaped it into its own unique work. Now with regard to our series, that being the history of first-person shooters, the important thing about this game is it's where you saw a formula that was being repeated. There were certain mechanics and certain aspects of a game, in this case Battlezone, which were being repeated and added to in Stellar 7. It was part of forming these ideas into something that would eventually become down the road what we know today as the first-person shooter. Now it wasn't there yet, of course. You don't see the picture being completed here, but at the least you can see the canvas being cut. Let's give this game a score, shall we? Graphics. Now the footage you're looking at here is from the Apple II version of the game. This was the first one that was released, and it's got Apple II graphics. It does make use of the color and what the machine can do, and it does run very smooth. No issues with lag or anything like that at all. It's a basic looking game, just like Battlezone was. Now this game was ported to the Commodore 64 the following year, and that version did have some more color to it, but all in all it's about the same game. 2 points for graphics. Gameplay. This title is unique, I think, for a lot of reasons. Like I said before, it's a clone done right. You have 3D tank combat, just like in Battlezone, but you also have more, like how the maps are more detailed. There's also a huge variety of enemies, and let me tell you something, they ain't shy either. I mean, they're like right up in your grill, dude, like, what's up, Earthling? Most significantly, however, are the additional functions provided to the player character, that being the tank. To what would eventually become the first-person shooter genre, this game introduces both zoom and stealth camouflage mechanics. That's huge, guys. 4 points for gameplay. Sound, it's about what you would expect. It's Apple II. It's decent, fits the game well, 1 point. Story, it's there. We talked about it before. Essentially, you're a tank operator in space and you're fighting aliens. It's basic, but it's cool, 1 point. Stellar 7 gets an 8 out of 10. Guys, thanks for watching. It's really good to be back and doing these again. Keep an eye out for our next episode. We're going to be talking about rescuing Fractalus. Gotta love the exclamation point there. If you're already a subscriber and you're watching this, I just want to say you guys are awesome. You're the reason I'm back on this channel and doing more of these videos. If you aren't a subscriber but you like this video, please check out the rest in this series and subscribe, because I want to do more of these, and it always helps to see you guys are liking these and that you're tuning in. Happy New Year to all of you. Wish you the best, and we'll see you back here next time.